There were no signs. It came without warning. Doom came to us all. The desperate few struggled to survive. Perhaps we had a chance for peace. But desperation and trust are seldom allies. So began a millennium of conflict. A 1,000 years of war. The greatest warriors the world has ever known. The reason they fight, lost to the ages. And yet, here they still stand, searching for a sign of peace. I will show them. I am Apollyon. I bring war.
Åt fogda! Åt marer! Company! No more talk! All is lost! We're pushing them back! How are they? It's all over!
Many years ago, the great warlords of the Iron Legion pushed the Vikings and the samurai out of the lands of Ashfeld. We knights stood proud and strong, and none dared defy us. Then, like a plague, peace fell on the land. The warlords faded from history, and the people grew weak and complacent. When the Viking raids began anew, the Iron Legion was not prepared. Ashfeld plunged into chaos. Yet the Vikings, too, seemed weak, only a shadow of what they had once been. And the samurai have not left the mire in years. Now, a new force has risen within Ashfeld. The Blackstone Legion. Knights. True warriors. Ones who still understand the difference between predator and prey. We have come to set the world back on its proper course. This will be an age of wolves.
The Wardens. Members of an ancient order. Fallen into dust. Sworn to defend the weak. Masters of the longsword. Their origins lost to history. Still they fight for what is right. But only a few may join their order.
That day that I learned I was working for the wrong warlord. Hervis Dobney.
Defend the walls!
The day that I met the Blackstone Legion. And Holden Cross.
Come out! Dobney! It doesn't have to be like this! Keep them off the walls! My lord. Break it down! Break it down! Bombs at the ready! Fire at will!
I am a warden.
Go! Get in there!
I had a job to do. I need to get moving.
That fort had been controlled by 10 warlords in 10 years. Daubeny was just the most recent. He joined the Blackstone Legion and then tried to leave us. That would not stand unpunished. Hervis Daubeny. Blackstone for a single season. And then he thought to turn away from us. To take from us. That would prove his undoing. Holden Cross. My second in command and my most stalwart ally. Holden is a practical man of limited ambition, but of endless talent. We are fortunate to have him.
The Blackstones were coming up the east wall.
Ashfeld. I was born here, out in the scrublands. 20 years ago, the Iron Legion had been on the verge of losing it to the Vikings entirely. Now, my Blackstone Legion had taken it back.
Keep them down!
Almost every fortress in these lands was first built a millennium ago. We lay new construction on top of old and call it our own. We are children playing at Empire. So much of warfare is about walls, gates, hills, doors. Every day, battles are won and lost on the choice of battlefield alone.
Reinforcements were coming. I needed to hold that wall.
Defend this fortress! Go!
The fall of the last sanctuary in Ashfeld. 1,000 years have passed since then. Our ancestors held out for 6 years against 100,000 desperate, starving warriors. Or so the story goes. The Iron Legion is made up of many smaller legions. The lion was the symbol of the regal legion. They were strong once. Now they have fallen to Blackstone might.
That is how it is done, you see?
The Iron Legion has a habit of mounting warden statues in front of doors. But they are hypocrites. The oaths of a warden reach far beyond what any common Legion warrior can live up to. When we stop fighting against it, nature will always reassert itself. So it is with stone, so it is with plants, with animals, and so it is with people.
That catapult's still ready to fire.
That battering ram would end this fight.
You're adding to your own legend! Domini! Show yourself! These warriors don't have to die. Trial by combat. Right now.
What? Fight you? That's not a trial. That's an execution.
Then fight my second.
You will be my second.
All right, then. If I refused, there would be a slaughter. Too, or had been. He's good. I needed to win, but not for dogmeat. We were still at their mercy.
It will not do for a knight of the Blackstone Legion to be defeated by a common mercenary. Kneel. For valor in battle, for honor and service, I, Holden Cross, raise you. Stand, Knight of the Blackstone Legion. We're finished here. Come on.
That was how I joined the Blackstone Legion.
That warden proved more than worthy. But there was still much work to be done. The Vikings were about to destroy the last Iron Legion sanctuary in Ashfeld. My Blackstone Legion would save them.
There are many legions. The Iron Legion is the greatest among them. But in Ashfeld, the Iron Legion was about to be routed. Their commander, Stone, needed an army. Holden Cross sent me.
Blackstone! Where are our reinforcements?
I'm it!
Is this a joke?
Open the gate! Lead us out, Blackstone! Good luck!
The battle was already lost. I needed to change that.
What's happened?
Advance! Push them back! We needed to take back the flanks. Killing all the Vikings in this area will clean the garrison for us. I need to take the flanks.
Warriors rarely see the people their wars affect.
This place will help us gather reinforcements.
Warriors rarely see the people their wars affect. The displaced, the murdered, the starving.
You're not bad, Warden.
I saw all that when I was younger. I never forgot the lesson. This year's Viking horde. When Mount Rust erupted, they lost the sun for months. Crops and animals died. They came south, raiding for supplies. They continue to raid Ashfeld yearly.
I need to take that garrison. We need to hold the key battlefield positions. This place will help us bring archers to the field. We need to take that garrison.
Machines of war. Many of them use plans that we do not fully understand. Techniques handed down through the generations that we have lost the theory for. They work just fine, though. The Iron Legion traces its roots to a much older culture. An ancient empire led by centurions believed to be lost in the destruction. They weren't lost. I have met them.
I need to take the flanks. We need to clear all the Vikings to claim this Russian point. Those archers need to go.
The sanctuary of Harrogate. The last remnants of the Iron Legion had held it, until the year that warden came. After the battle, they were too weak to hold it. We Blackstones had to take over. Pity.
Nu får vi tillfälle!
Keep pushing! Still, we were winning. We just needed a final push. None alive!
Stop! Ég klára þennan!
Sanctuary!
Warden? Not bad, Blackstone. Not bad at all. Pretty sure I could have done it by myself, but...
We had the Vikings on the run. And in the mopping up efforts, we also claimed the rest of the scattered legions, bringing them under Blackstone rule. The Warden, I think, had reservations about some of our methods.
I had questions about the Blackstone Legion.
The last of the Vikings have holed up in an outpost up ahead. One that the Iron Legion deserted. Need backup?
I can handle it.
Careful with that ego.
Ready?
Lead the way.
Deserters. I wanted to see for myself. Stone was Iron Legion. I trusted him.
In the West, punishments like the cage have been outlawed. In Ashfeld, however, we were less reluctant about using brutality to make a point.
Something you want to talk about?
Not yet. Vikings!
Þetta óvinnurinn! Tilbúnir! Óvinnurinn nálgast!
Doesn't look too hard.
Everywhere we go, we've abandoned our people. What has happened to the Iron Legion? Wait here. I'll clear the bridge.
When lava cools, it can form a marvel. A black glass that can be sharper than the sharpest blade. High in the mountains, there is a block of obsidian that has been cut into a round table. It is there that the Blackstone Legion was first formed. The geyser fields of Ashfeld were where the Iron Legion officially bowed the knee to the Blackstones, and the Royals, and so many others. We chose that place for its history. Legends tell us that it was there that the ancient Viking lords had yielded Ashfeld to our people.
Get back!
Iron Legionnaires are cattle.
This is our land!
It was time to remove the Viking threat.
Óvinurinn mættur. Óvinurinn þarna. Þetta skur fljótt af!
Iron Legionnaires are cattle. They fight when it's convenient for them, and run away from any challenge. The Blackstone Legion was my solution to that problem. When I took over the Blackstone Legion, the Vikings had permanent settlements in Ashfeld. Now, those were all gone. And soon, we would take the fight to them.
Þú hefðir aldrei átt að berjast við mig! Hver það?
I need to defeat their commander.
Óvinurinn með okkur! Óvinurinn nálgast! Enga miskunn! Bardaga út! Degi óvinurinn!
We 7 leaders of the Blackstone Legion took demon names. It is both as a warning to others and a reminder to ourselves. We are strong and must be sure of what we choose to do with that strength.
Die, Blackstone dog!
We all want to be remembered.
I want to talk to some of these deserters.
Once, there were 15 of us in the Blackstone Circle. 8 times, one of us claimed the title of Warlord. 7 times, that Warlord proved too weak, too noble, or too blind to lead us. I am the 8th. The others rest now in their tombs. The children of Ashfeld claim to all follow the same god. But I have sat in their services and listened to their hymns. They do not agree on the laws of their master. And most of them do not follow their own ideals.
They were members of the Iron Legion. All legions share the same oaths. What had happened here?
Why have you abandoned your posts?
A Blackstone dog has strayed from his pack.
Stand down! Your people need you.
What's a warden doing fighting for Apollyon?
One of us should go home and change.
Why have you abandoned your posts?
Kill them.
We were going to have to fight our way out.
It's you who have done this to Ashfeld! Let's dance! We're free! Not like you lot! The Blackstones lie! Lie and betray!
You are better than this!
Murderous dogs! Dishonorable swine! We'll not be Apollyon's slaves! Adios, Dulce!
That was the day I finally met our warlord. Apollyon.
Gotcha, Blackstone. Do you know what kind of creature waits for its own slaughter? Sheep. Sheep.
No!
Welcome to the Blackstone Leech.
I had my answers, but too late. And a warden's oaths are not lightly broken.
The time came to show the Vikings who they really were. we would strike deep into the heart of their lands. But first, we needed to cross the mountain pass, and Holden Cross would lead the charge.
Where order has broken down, where cruelty and lawlessness rule, lawbringers are justice. We go wherever we are needed, and we come prepared. Our armor has no equal. Its construction, a secret of our order. Pray that you do not need us. And when we arrive, pray that you have done no wrong. The snow was already falling on Valkenheim. But we went anyway. I am Holden Cross. As commander of the Blackstone Vanguard, it fell to me to lead the way.
It's too quiet.
Ambushed. Exactly what we have been hoping for.
They know we're here! Keep moving!
The Vikings are ancient as we are. The difference is, they vanished for centuries. We never left. But any who doubt their claim to these lands need only look at the ruins their ancestors built for them. So many of my people fear the decorations of our savage foes. But I have never feared the demons of my enemies. I am their demon. Wherever we go, the peaceful life that is called civilization scatters. It is a social agreement that is so easily dissolved. Fragile.
Ambush!
The entrance to Valkenheim.
Legendary kill!
Out of my way. Savages.
Those catapults needed to be shut down.
The Vikings have filled their mountains and valleys with horns and drums and signal fires. We were never going to slip into Valkenheim unnoticed. That is why I chose to enter through the front door.
It wasn't a good plan. It was just my only option.
The cataclysm was not one event. It was many. Lands rose and fell. The sky rained fire, ash, and worse things. The seas rose and then retreated. It is a miracle that any of us are still here.
I need to take out that catapult. Job's done. Time to shut down those catapults.
I'll give this to the Vikings. They're big.
Ashfeld's vengeance!
need to regroup with the Vanguard.
We were prepared for this place.
The Vikings have raided every year for as long as I can remember. They sack, loot, but the Vikings have raided every year for as long as I can remember. They sack, loot, burn. My village was destroyed by them. Mine and hundreds of others. Now, we would turn the tables. I am Apollyon. I was a warden once. Now, I have become something greater. I am the 8th warlord of the Blackstone Legion. The only one strong enough to survive. And through me, this land will see a new age. Should I have given your warden command of this assault?
Bridge that isn't full.
Valkenheim, home of the invaders who call themselves Vikings. It had been 40 years ago that knights last crossed the threshold into that great valley. Whatever happened in there, we would certainly be remembered. Our technology is what separates us from the Vikings. And with these, we would make the so-called impassable defense of the gates of Valkenheim meaningless.
Damn thing.
The Vikings had numbers. We had technology.
The ancient kings of the Vikings were mighty. They sailed across the ocean, and when the seas froze, they were lost to history. And then, they came back.
Bridge controls. Bridge controls.
They'll know your name! The enemy's pulling back!
We couldn't leave a force behind to guard the prisoners. Master, this beast killed at least 40 soldiers, including Davis.
Do you know how to tell a predator from prey? You can't, of course, unless you see them in war. "40. Well done.
I had thought that her laws of selection only applied to us.
Valkenheim. We needed to reach the fortress at Sverngard before the Vikings had a chance to respond. But at the great cliff that splits the valley in half, we found our way forward blocked. Fortunately, we had a peacekeeper, Mercy, among our ranks.
When wars end, it is the silent blade that keeps the peace. But when wars rage, a peacekeeper's work is never done. Quick, simple, they can win a fight before their enemy even knows they are there. Dancers of death, with dual blades for dancing partners. What they know can destroy legends. Or create them.
Our army needed passage. The Warborn can be creative when they want to be.
Hello there.
The Viking tribes all have different customs. These look to be warborn offerings, probably for strength in war. Holden should never have sent those scouts ahead. He should have sent me first. Why didn't I say anything? Apollyon asked me to clear the way, so of course I obeyed. These Vikings should be more vigilant. Holden trusts that warden. Well, maybe. They docked their boats there, so there was a path to the top. I was sure of it. Soldiers cry and cringe and rage when they see their friends hanged. Sometimes I pretend to share in their grief. Other times, I just wish that I did. The volcano in Ashfeld gave Valkenheim 2 years of frozen rivers. We were there to take advantage of their disaster. The volcano's cloud has withered this place.
Passa þig! Þetta óvinnurinn!
Holden has lost his way. It's sad. There used to be more Vikings here. wonder who will betray that warden.
Þarna, óboðinn gestur! Ég bútaði niður!
Like us, most of the Vikings don't even know their own history. These are their ancestral lands, lost a millennium ago. They returned from across the sea and reclaimed them. There had to be a better way inside than the front door. I had my pride to consider.
Ég heyrði að allir dragur var borg þeirra víkingarnir í hver. Ímyndaði það. Allt líklegast grafið undir snjónum.
Óvinurinn er mættur. Óvininn langar að berjast. Berstu! Þú ert ekki ómaksins virði!
This cold will claim Legion lives.
Þú hefur aldrei átt að berjast við mig. Sjáðu! Óvinurinn nálgast!
This path is much like I remember it.
Einn af þeim bestu. Hefur aldrei hitt hann. Hann ríkir yfir dalnum í austri. Hann hefur gleymt mig.
Hver geti þetta verið? Varlega! Tilbaka! Sjáu! Óvinurinn nálgast!
Vikings love to feast. Maybe I could find a way to shut them in. Getting inside was easier than I expected. Vikings love to feast. Maybe I could find a way to shut them in. was pretty sure this was going to work.
Við erum í vanda.
Þeir eru komnir!
Þetta óvinnurinn. Fastir fyrir!
I should pull that one, I think. I'm getting an idea. Their machinery was far beyond what I had expected to find. Since the last time I'd been through, they had uncovered a new source of lore. Or perhaps just a very clever engineer. The machinery was well made, but I had a job to do. Too bad, really. What would happen if I pulled that lever? I wonder. Now, where is the central mechanism? If I understood this contraption, raising the elevator now should prove exciting. Needed one more push. I'm getting an idea. Path's clear. Impressive.
Don't encourage her.
The fortress of Sverngard. My goal. For too long, the true warriors among the Vikings had been held back by the chains of social bonds, of kin, of law. Now we would knock down their gate and return their world to its rightful order.
I had questions.
Catapults! Keep the ram moving!
Being a skeptic was a death sentence. But doubt is a part of integrity. There was nothing I could do except protect the ram. And hope.
Forward! Push!
The ancient name for these structures is trilithon. I asked a Viking once what she thought they were for. She didn't know. She said they'd just always been there. The Vikings have always warred with themselves much more than with us. It is in their nature to feast on each other. But that nature has been stolen from them.
We were deep in enemy territory. There was no way home but forward.
We knew at Sverngard that within a day, Viking ships would fill the harbor and their army would destroy us. But I intended to be long gone before that could happen.
Who needs me?
Now we're there!
They're attacking the crew! We were deep in enemy territory. There was no way home but forward. Who needs me?
Arrive, Curipeta! Arrive, Curipeta! Arrive, Curipeta!
To the gate!
outpost!
We needed to protect and operate the ram until we broke through.
Ram is ready.
To regroup.
That's a warrior's work.
We dragged our ram's machinery across Valkenheim. We had to hack down half a forest in a fortnight to build it. But without it, we would have come all that way just to be slain at the front door. Sverngard. The Vikings are so very careful to equitably distribute their food supplies. It all passes through Sverngard. And in winter, most of it is stored there.
We're waiting for me to activate the ram.
Gudmundr, the fort's legendary jarl.
On your feet. We could have broken open.
We were in. That spelled doom for the Vikings. Wasn't that why we came in the first place? was hardly my first time sacking a fortress. Why did it bother me? We were in. That spelled doom for the Vikings. Wasn't that why we came in the first place? It was hardly my first time sacking a fortress. Why did it bother me? Knew it. There's no garrison here.
We could have broken open that gate with a far smaller ram. But that would have taken time. Time that the Vikings would have used to reinforce.
Show us that thing!
Market town. A trading post.
I am Apollyon. I have come to instruct. For too long, the fearful prey among the Vikings have whispered their lies of peace. Now, that era ends. The fortress of Sverngard was home to many of the wealthiest Viking clans. The merchant trades always produce such people. Now they would have to fight for their food. The legendary Jarl Gudmund. In another time, he would have been a king, beloved by his people, the fiercest of warriors. Whoever faced him would either become another notch in that belt of his, or become legend.
Prepare to die!
Give up! Your people do not need to suffer! Your legend precedes you, good Munder.
I know now what haunted me that day.
We need to win this war.
Noble kill! Another for your count!
We would leave survivors to tell the tale of what had been lost at Sverngard. And when they heard, they would come, looking for what was left.
I'm sworn to the Blackstones. You fought well.
To hell with you!
Mercy. Why are we here? I think you know.
Famine. This place houses their seed grain. There will be no new harvest. By winter, they will be killing each other over what little food is left.
I took an oath to fight for peace. So did you. All of you.
Hey. This food. Why are we not burning it all?
What do you imagine the clans would do if we burned it all?
They'd starve. Die.
They would unite. But leave them scraps. Just enough for 2, maybe 3 clans. They will fight each other over what remains. The wolves among them will rise. We're not here to kill them. We are here to teach them who they are. To set them free. Time to go home.